today we're going to take you through our whole day, and we're going to be sharing all of our biohacks and wellness tips for how we're going to be getting glowing healthy for the summer. So I've got a photo shoot coming up soon, and I think you have as well.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this photo shoot.
So we really want to tweak and hone in on our routines, because there's been a few weeks where we've been slacking a little bit. So we're going to share like our workouts, all of our meals, lots of little tips and beauty things, lots of things all throughout our day, and then hopefully it can help inspire you guys if you've got like anything coming up and you want to feel glowing healthy for the summer. Yeah, a vacation, or you just really want to boost your wellness routine and you just want to, anything. So first of all, I want to help Mia out here. So first thing in the mornings, I always wake up, usually I go out on my balcony and I make sure that I get the sunlight, the sun rising.
Yeah, I can feel the sunlight. It feels nice, but even though it's in the morning, it's still quite bright here.
Yeah, so I have a little phrase, sunlight before, or daylight before screen light, and it's really, really important within the first hour of waking up that you expose your face, your skin, your eyes to natural light, especially before screen light. So it's really, really good for balancing your hormones, which can help set your circadian rhythm, boost your metabolism, boost your happy feel-good hormones, and lots of other things as well. It even preps your skin for the UV later on that day. So it's really, really important to get outside. So if you actually physically can't get outside, say you live in an apartment, you can stick your head out of the window, you can go in a balcony, whatever, or if you've got a garden, go out in the garden. And I always habit stack it with some body brushing. I don't know if you want to stack it with anything.
So I was then going to say, is this a facial one?
Yeah, this is facial
brush.
brush.
I actually just bought one and it came yesterday and I haven't used it yet because I'm not sure how to use it.
Do you want me to show you?
Yes.
Okay then, we can do it in the light. So even if it's winter or it's a cloudy day, the daylight is still there. So it's not about necessarily sunlight, it's about natural daylight.
I got it.
Oh, we can actually be little besties.
We're twinning.
This is a facial brush. I've also got a body brush as well, and the body brush is a copper one, but it's a bit hard to show you guys how to body brush because you usually have to do it butt naked. But I quite like facial brushing because it's more quicker, and it's a really good way of boosting your lymphatic flow in your face, helping drain out any fluid that's built up. It helps clear your skin. It's just really, really good, and it's super relaxing. So I always start off by first gently brushing over your ear in a circular motion. This is what helps stimulate all your lymph nodes.
Yeah.
So it's really good to start with that.
I was learning about this yesterday. There's lymph nodes here, here.
So because I always start with the ear first, like that, nice and gently. So these, I don't know where you got your facial brush, but I've got I've got my favorite facial brush and my favorite body brush on Glowing Healthy, which is my health website, and the body brush actually has got some copper bristles, which is really good for oxygenating the skin.
Really nice.
But you can't really get facial brushes with copper bristles on. If not, that would just be too harsh for the skin. So these are quite gentle and soft, and it's got a nice little wooden handle. I've been facial brushing for about 2 years, and I've been body brushing for I don't know how long, before Koa was born. But you're new to the gang now. It's a nice little self-care ritual.
So relaxing. Feels like you're giving yourself a massage.
And then you can also stimulate, you've got some lymph nodes here, so stimulate here. Gentle brushing. So the lymph fluid, the lymphatic system, is just underneath the skin. So that's why you don't need to press too hard. And then to start with the facial brushing routine, I start in the forehead and by gently going up. I think there's actually some pressure points, or what do you call them?
Acupressure?
There's some, there's some meridian light, so I can't quite remember, guys, I've just woken up, but there's some special, there's a special line or path right here. When you do that, it actually can stimulate your vagus nerve and help you calm down. I also actually feel like this quite wakes me up, actually. So go like that, and then a couple of brushes like that, and then sweep it down gently, so you're clearing out that fluid. And then when you come to the eye area, a little circle around the eye socket, and then bring it back down past the ear and down the neck. And you can do that a couple of times. Now sometimes I'm a little bit puffy underneath my eye, so I kind of put my hand next to my nose and then I sweep it like that a couple of times, and then back down, and then you kind of keep repeating that process. A couple of gentle sweeps towards the ear, and then bring it down like that. It's also a bit exfoliating for the skin as well, and you keep doing that all the way down, and then you repeat on the other side of the face, and then also underneath the chin, bring it like that and down, and then you can finish off on the lips. like that. And don't forget to do the other side of the face. But then you've habit stacked because, well, you've stacked multiple habits. One, you've got the natural light on you, which is amazing for your hormones, because everything in this video today, and I've said this before, everything about getting a leaner, stronger, more glowing body, more healthier body, is all to do with balancing your hormones, especially for us females. This busy modern world is full of a lot of stressors, and like our bodies actually need some help being balanced. So this is really nice. And then at the same time, you've got a beauty routine in, and you've also got to connect with nature. It's lovely, some fresh air. And if you can habit stack it with grounding, barefoot on the ground, it's an amazing anti-inflammatory hack. To 30 minutes of bare feet on the ground. I'm gonna have to do it. Sorry, the sprinklers have been on and the lawn is like a swamp, but I'm gonna have to practice what I preach. Some days I don't do it, okay?
Okay, sometimes, not first thing.
Guys, like,
I make sure to do it every day, but sometimes it's hard to do it first thing in the morning when it's all wet.
But I have done it when we lived in the UK. I did actually step out on the icy lawn and I tried to drink my hot matcha. It's not too bad, actually. You've just got to, I feel like as humans, we're kind of a little bit like icked out about like getting wet and muddy and stuff, and we shouldn't. So yes, 30 minutes of standing on the ground can actually reduce the inflammation in your body, and which is just amazing for balancing your hormones and setting you up for the day. And you could be drinking your matcha at the same time as well, which is amazing.
It also feels really nice on your feet.
So on the menu for a pre-workout, we have a Shilajit, which is a powerful antioxidant, gives you an amazing boost, kind of like you've had a coffee without all the negative side effects. And even people who are into rock climbing, if they're climbing really high on a mountain edge and they're being like, I don't know, super brave, if they have altitude sickness, they will even dig their finger into the little cracks and have this. So it's kind of like mountain blood, that's what some people call it, like Marmite. So we have the Shilajit if you want a really good boost, and full of minerals and things like iron and that, so it's amazing. Or we have some spirulina, which is also a really good booster for you, booster mitochondria. It's got lots of vitamins and minerals in here as well. It's super, super good. All the amino acids in there as well, which is really, really good if you're lifting heavy and doing a workout. Or we have the very far out methylene blue, which also boosts your mitochondria. It's really, really good for giving you loads of power. It helps heal your body, and it gives you that beautiful blue tongue. So which one are you going to be having before you work out?
I am going to go for the Shilajit.
Okay, I'm going to go for the methylene blue.
This is not the perfect thing to eat before a date, just as a pre-warning, guys.
It does give you temporary brown teeth. It's just like eating Marmite.
It is like eating Marmite.
Or chocolate, yeah. This is also something that I don't advise you to have before a date unless you meet like your, I don't know, your biohacking boyfriend. So this you have to be careful with because it can stain your clothes and that. So I just do a couple little drops. So I kind of microdose this on the back of my tongue. Is that good? Right, should we do our workout? So this workout, guys, is going to be targeting your upper body and your lower body, so like a full body workout with a good emphasis on the glutes and making your arms look really strong and toned. I just pointed out that me and Mia are matching, so yes, we decided to twin right now.
Twinning!
Yeah, we're twinning. So guys, also I've got a bottle of water here. This is my favorite like workout bottle, my favorite bottle which I take to the beach to hydrate myself. It's got spring water in here, and I've also added in some electrolytes. So I've added in some seawater, but you can also add in Celtic sea salt. And I love this bottle so much because it's glass, it's not plastic. And it's also by a brand called Nature's Design, and it's really hippie and woo-woo because the shape of the bottle helps structure the water, which makes it more hydrating. And hydration is super important for glowing skin. You want to plump up all your cells and properly hydrate your body. So like things like tap water and processed water, such as reverse osmosis or distilled water, has had all the minerals and all of the life kind of like stripped out of the water. And also tap water has loads of, so reverse osmosis and distilled water doesn't have any chemicals in it though, whereas tap water, it does have chemicals which also are not good for your skin and your hormones and things like that. So it's really, really important to make sure you're drinking the right type of water. So you could be glugging down like liters and liters of water and still like feeling parched, thirsty and looking dehydrated. It's about the quality.
In the past, like if I didn't drink good quality water, I'd drink so much water but I'd still be dehydrated.
Yeah, and you're weeing sweating a lot and that. So it's better that you drink less water and it's good quality. So since drinking spring water and revitalizing the water and adding electrolytes, things like that, I actually don't feel as thirsty. I drink less, but my skin is looking really, really good now, to the point now that I don't even wear foundation hardly ever. Well, not at all. I don't wear foundation at all, but sometimes I might put a little bit of concealer underneath my eye when I'm feeling a little bit of a tired mummy because the kids have been, you know, waking me up super early in the morning. Our warm up is going to be a bounce on our rebounders. This could be a really good workout in itself on its own, but we're going to do like about 10 minutes. So it's really good for your lymphatic system, really good for giving you a really nice glow. It just really, it's also fun. It motivates you as well. It releases loads of feel-good hormones. It's really fun. But have you noticed? Mia's got her toe expanders on, which reminded me that I should put mine on. When Mia goes to the gym, she looks around and she says to people, she's like, "Do you even toe expand though? Don't you?" She's like, "Do you even do that?" And then they're like, "No." She's like, "Well, I'm not talking to you then." And the guys, no, not really.
No, what I actually do is, wait 1 minute, Mum.
Okay. Yeah, so toe expanders are great for giving your toes a nice stretch, which actually sounds very weird, but like making your feet and your toes kind of bigger, but that's how our feet are meant to be. So by wearing shoes, like in my childhood and like high heels when I was younger, I basically crushed all my toes up. So this helps stretch open your toes, and it helps with posture and overall health. It's amazing.
What I actually do is I go up to people and ask them if they want some of my special slime.
Oh yes, I'd love some of your special slime. Thank you. I mean,
so this is homemade. And it's flax gel. Basically, you boil flax seeds in water. And the reason why I love this is because I'm very careful about what I put on my skin. And I only really like using water on my skin. But sometimes you need a bit more of like a moisturizer. So this is what I use, because it basically technically is just water, but it turns into this really like moisturizing gel from the flax seeds. So there isn't actually any flax seeds left in it. I strain them out using cheesecloth.
Your flax seeds are full
of
so
moisturizing. I also use this all over my
acids,
hair. You can use it all over your body. It's so nice.
So we can work out with this on.
It will like dry up in a
Put it on my chest area as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're actually habit stacking here. Like we're triple habit stacking.
Yeah.
We're rebounding with the toe expanders on.
With our slime on.
And with like a lovely moisturizing
slime.
Yeah.
It literally is like slime, guys.
Well, it feels really nice actually. It's not that sticky.
No, right, that's why I like it.
That was a bad way of doing it. I didn't put my toe expanders on first.
Oh, oops.
Yeah, the more things you can habit stack, the better, because then it just makes you be able to do a lot more things.
Yeah,
like putting these on, like you can do loads of manual toe stretches, but I really don't have time for that. So I just like putting these on, and I can just walk around the house, do what I want. I even work out with them on, because then the workout, you're engaging all your glutes and leg muscles even more, by the way. Like when your little toe, if you've got a little toe that's squashed in, because I follow loads of people who talk about glutes and glute training, they're saying about the little toe being crushed in actually could be a big reason of why you're not activating your glutes during your workouts. And this can also help with like your hips and everything. There's so much more to toe expanders than just making your toes look really, really big and wide. Okay, right, so I'm going to do about... Normally we have a favourite playlist on, which is either, this is going to sound so weird, it's either Afro House or 432 Hertz Vivaldi, depending on what kind of Georgie mood I'm in. So we can't actually play that though, because it'll be copyrighted.
Vivaldi probably isn't.
No, it probably isn't actually. Isn't it? If something's over like 100
years old, then the copyright is nullified.
So we'll do about 10 minutes on here. Well guys, actually, I say 10 minutes, but it's actually 11:11. I have to just set that number on the timer. Oh yeah, also it's really good to try and have your arms up for a lot of it and do lots of arm swings. That's really good for your lymphatic flow. So one of the exercises is going to be the ropes. And this, if you've never used ropes before, they are so fun and really, really effective. It gets all of your upper body, well, it gets your whole body, to be honest.
Yeah.
But especially your arms. But if I didn't have access to a rope, because a lot of gyms have ropes now, but this was such a treat. When we bought this, I was so happy. It's been my dream to have a rope at home. But if I didn't have ropes, a really good upper body workout you can do anywhere is push-ups, and you can do them on your knees. You don't have to do them like that if it's too hard. And I alternate my hand placement so you can get your arms in different ways. So if you want to target your triceps, which is that lovely little bit underneath your arms, if you want to like, basically, you want to strengthen this up and make it look more toned, which could be really helpful if you've got kind of loose skin there. Filling it up with muscle gives your arms an amazing shape. Everything that I'm like talking about in the video is always about building muscle, basically growing things, not trying to become a smaller version of yourself. I love sculpting my body and that. Yeah, bigger and stronger. So actually one thing when you start a healthy lifestyle, especially when you start lifting weights and working out, you'll probably, not that I ever do this, but you'll probably notice that your weight can stay the same or go up. So nothing is about becoming a smaller version of yourself. So I never ever bother weighing myself. There's no point. You can change the placement of your hands. You can make it more narrow, and it gets your triceps more. You can make it wide, it gets more of your chest. And there's loads of different hand placements you can do. But we're going to be doing the right, aren't we, Mia? So what we usually do is we can do 30 seconds. Mia, we should do 30 seconds, shouldn't we? And we should do like three
sets.
Yeah, 3 sets. That's good enough. You get in a nice squat position.
Engage your core.
Engage your core. Swing the rope up and down, or you can do that. This one is easier, so it's more like beginner friendly. But Mia, you're super strong, aren't you? Mia's upper body is so strong. Me and Mia, we both have a joke. I'm stronger in my lower half than her, and she's stronger than my upper half.
Yeah.
We could be a powerful team together.
Yeah.
So you can do that.
We should do high rocks together.
Make sure you breathe through your nose. And then the second part, the second exercise, we're going to switch between two, is some glute bridges. So these are really, really easy to do at home. You can do these body weight, and you can do them weighted as well if you want. You can even do it with a little toddler sat on your lap, which I used to do. Because we've gone heavier, we need to make sure that our lower back is not getting too strained, and it also really digs into your pelvis. That is one of the things about weightlifting and using heavy weights and that. Be prepared. You're going to get calluses on your hand and bruises on your body, which I don't mind. I'd rather have muscles.
Yeah.
It's worth it. But that's what I love about weightlifting. It kind of like
toughens you up.
Toughens you up mentally as well. It really boosts your confidence. The main part of the glowing healthy lifestyle is having confidence. When you are confident and you feel good in yourself, you feel good in your skin, the glow, your aura is just going to radiate. You're going to become magnetic, and you're going to inspire other people around you as well. So yeah, weightlifting and building muscles makes you feel so confident. It's not just because you're actually stronger, but it just, I don't know, it's because you're like, when you're training and you start lifting,
it gives you self-esteem.
Yeah, you show yourself that you're capable of things. You prove to yourself that I'm the sort of person that like takes care of myself, and I can do things, and I follow through with what I want to do. So with weightlifting, sometimes it gets to the point where you're on your last rep and you're like, oh, I can't do anymore, and you're like, no, just do it. And you push through that little bit of pain, which is just like a burning feeling in your muscles, not actual like pain. And it's more mental, to be honest, actually. And then afterwards you're like, I feel so good for myself. Like I'm the type of person that doesn't quit, and you keep every time you weightlift, this is why exercise is so good for character building. It's more than just like physique training. Every time you don't quit, you're literally telling yourself, I'm the type of person that never quits, and like you're actually like training the subconscious. You're actually turning into that person, and then everything else in life will fall into place much more easily as well. It'll help improve relationships. It'll help improve like your career and finances, hobbies, goals. Like, it's amazing. It kind of feels a bit funny. It's like, what's going on?
You've been strapped down.
I'm strapped down, guys. Alright, get my ponytail. This is like a girl thing. Girl problems. You've got to make sure your pony's not getting in the way. I mean, if you try and do this with a hair clawing, not a good idea. So with hip thrusts, Mia, you've got to make sure kind of your heel, like your heel is like arm widths away. Yeah. And you don't want to like overarch and put all the pressure on your lower back. So you kind of tuck your pelvis in and like lift up with like your glutes, not with your back. Like that.
Okay.
Just kind of a small movement. You don't want to be like that.
Yeah.
You can feel it. If you can feel it in your glutes more and not your lower back, you know you're doing it good. So depending on the weight you're using, if you're using just body weight, Mia, you can go up to 50.
Yeah.
100 even, until you feel fatigued and your muscle goes to failure, where you basically can't do anymore.
You can also do holds and pulses.
Yeah, holds and pulses. But with this, I probably can do 30, and that's a sweet spot. Like that, okay?
Nice.
So this is our circuit for a full body workout. 2 exercises, keep it simple and sweet, but they're super efficient and they're fun. I like glute bridges. I find them really, really fun. I kind of like the burn in my butt, because I'm just thinking the whole time, I'm like, that's what my butt is going to look good. and all of my dresses and my bikinis.
Yeah.
And that keeps me going. The fact that it's just for 30 seconds, I like that challenge of like, keep going, keep going. So do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, ready, Mia?
Yeah.
Right, I'm now going to press start. Go. Well done, nice and strong. Keep going, you've got almost 10 seconds left. Come on, nice and high swings. Keep going, just dig deeper in those last seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. High five.
Go on. Nice. Well done. Right, you're halfway there. Go on. Keep pushing. It'll be over before you know it.
My arms are like jelly.
Go on. Keep going. Keep going. You've got 5 seconds now. Go on. Go on. Keep going. Last minute. Last second. Not minute. Well done.
Well, that's hard, isn't it? 30 seconds is right, yeah.
Okay,
Go, Mia.
try some glute bridges.
Strong. Well done. How does that feel?
Good,
Make sure your pelvis is tilted forward.
I think I need to get...
Mia, where are you? You're hiding on the exercise bar. Well done. How does that feel on the glutes? Is that a good weight?
I can feel it, yeah. I find often with this exercise and hip thrusts, I feel it as soon as I stop the exercise, then I feel the burn.
Yeah.
While I'm doing it, I can't actually feel it. It just feels hard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right, how many reps do you think you can do with this weight? It's about 50 kilograms.
12?
12? Yes, good. So this is strengthening up your pelvic floor, back, your glutes, your hamstrings, everything. It's a really good movement. Well done. How does that feel?
Good. That feels nice.
I just got out of the shower and I'm about to do a little bit of red light therapy. I don't get to do this every single morning, but when I can, I like to do 10 minutes in front of these red light panels. This is really, really good for giving you glowing skin, reducing inflammation, giving you more energy. And then at the same time, I have it stuck again and I'm putting on my favorite oil. This is a facial oil and it does also double up as a cleanser, but I just love it 100% natural and organic. And it gives my skin a gorgeous glow because it's got like turmeric in it. So I don't wear foundation, but I do love to put a lovely dewy oil on my skin, which gives it a nice natural glow. And then combined with the red light, I just feel so energized and good afterwards, especially if having a little bit of self-care time. So I'll also do a little bit of facial exercise as well if I can, and just have some thoughts to myself. Breakfast time!
Yours looked really good, Mum.
So does yours.
I'm feeling mine. So I've got the Dr. Pete's carrot salad. This is really good because carrot is full of beta carotene, which gives you a glow. So if you want a bit of like an orange glow, it will definitely give that to you.
It's also really good for your hormones as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good for your hormones, and when it's in this shape, it really helps clean your gut. The reason why I find it so funny is because one time I did a challenge where I tried to non-stop eating carrots, and I did notice my hands actually turned orange. So like it literally will turn you a little bit orange. Like that's actually a thing.
It's like a natural little fake tan, isn't it? Yeah.
And then I've got some sauerkraut, which is fermented cabbage, and I think this one also has dill in it, so it's really delicious. I love olives. I swear I have olives every day. I'm just like addicted to them. It's like they're just so delicious. So I've got some olives, and then I've got avocado toast. So I've got rye bread, which is wheat free, and it's got lots of seeds and things like that, and so there's loads of goodness. And then I've got mashed avocado on top, lots of olive oil, apple cider vinegar on the salad, sea salt. I'm very excited for this.
Looks good. So
I haven't had avocado toast in a while actually. I want to start having it more often because it's really good.
So I've got avocados on my plate as well, and avocados are really, really good for your skin, giving you loads of healthy, nourishing fats, and then a powerful antioxidant called vitamin E, which is really good for your skin. Yeah, another reason why I love the Dr. Pete's carrot salad, I actually call it the happy hormone carrot salad. It helps clear out excess estrogen in your body, and it also can help with bloating, things like that, because it's really, really good for keeping a healthy digestive system. But talking about digestive system, guys, the reason I've got sauerkraut on my plate as well, if you're part of the glowing healthy lifestyle as well, you've got to know by now that having a healthy gut is really, really important. Like the gut, your gut microbiome is what gives you healthy glowing skin, helps you feel really good, helps you feel energized, even helps with fat loss, things like that. You'll be surprised about how important your gut is in keeping it healthy. So sauerkraut is really, really good for that. I've got some radishes as well. These are one of my number one beauty superfoods. Sorry, that sounded rude. foods because it's got vitamin C in it and sulfur, and vitamin C and sulfur are really powerful for the skin. I also just love munching on cucumber. This is really high in like silica, loads, really hydrating for you. It's got loads of gel water in it, which is a really good form of hydration. And I've got tofu, which I absolutely love. I've got a whole block here. And I fried that in our non-toxic saucepan, which I love so much. I always go on about that, in coconut oil. I just wanted to mention those two things because frying can actually, normally, in like a traditional way, can be bad for you, ruin the food. Because if you're frying it in seed oils, terrible for your skin. And if you're also frying it in like a toxic pan, really not good for your hormones and like your long-term health. So it's tofu, really high in protein and just really satiating and delicious. Got avocados there. So this is kind of like my keto biotic breakfast, like a term coined by Dr. Mindy Pell. So in certain parts of my cycle, I'll have like a low carb breakfast, but it'll be really high in fats and protein and loads of like biotic foods, which is good for you. So she's kind of saying it's keto and it's biotic because I agree with her. It's really, really important that you feed your gut because there's a lot of, I'm not on a keto diet by the way, but just certain parts of my cycle, I will have lower carb for breakfast. And then other parts of my cycle, I'll definitely not miss the carbs, especially leading up to my period. But she's saying how like sometimes when people go on keto diets, they just completely don't eat any vegetables or fiber, and it's just really, really bad for you to do that. So I'm going to be having this and I'm really excited about it as well. I don't think I've missed anything of her. I love talking about nutrition. And then some of my beauty superfoods here for the summer. If I want to get glowing healthy for the summer, I'll be taking astaxanthin. This is really important for prepping your skin. It helps protect your skin in the sun, gives you like a little bit of a natural SPF, and also gives you a glow. So it helps you tan better and things like that, and stops you from burning. It's a powerful antioxidant, so it will help help other parts of your body, like your it says on here, eyes, skin and joints. That's really good as well. This is our vegan omega-3 plus astaxanthin. It's got a little bit of astaxanthin in there because it helps keep the oils nice and like fresh. This is really, really good for healthy glowing skin and just overall health and hormone boosting, like boosting metabolism and fat burning.
I struggle with swallowing tablets, so I like to do it while I'm eating.
I'd swallow like that.
I've tried that, it doesn't work.
Oh, okay. And then another supplement
easiest with food
that I'm going to be taking, and I take it every day, and this is should be part of a glowing healthy plan for the summer, is MSM. We've got it in capsule form here from Time Health, but then also you can get it in powder form, and this is really, really good for helping your skin. So it helps build up collagen, helps repair skin. It's like good, helps your hair grow, your nails grow. This is like, if somebody said to me, what is your number one beauty supplement, I'd say MSM. The second one after that would be liposomal vitamin C, because it's like a pre-collagen cursor, like it helps build up collagen in your body. And number 3 would be living silica, but we've run out of that, so I need to order some more of it. But yeah, so there's like a little trio for beauty. MSM, I'm going to repeat again, MSM, liposomal vitamin C, and also living silica, and we have those all listed on our website. So if you really want to boost your skin for the summer and just in general, I would definitely recommend, I personally would be taking those. But of course, glowing skin, a glowing healthy body does start with nutrition. Well, actually it starts with sleep, then it starts with nutrition, doesn't it? Actually, sleep is always the number one important thing. So I always start my breakfast off by having this. It's important to eat this one first, isn't it?
I realise sometimes I accidentally do that. I don't start on it, but I did eat some of the carrot while I was making it. So
I'm now going to be making the dessert. I'm grating the carrot, and I'm going to be making a raw carrot cake, except I'm not really going to be following this recipe. This is from a recipe book. But I feel like it's going to be very small, and I'm not keen on the icing recipe, so I'm going to change it up a bit as well. But sort of getting a rough idea of what ingredients to use.
Yeah, and this is perfect, guys. I've got to chip in. You know what? You know how I am. I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
The carrots, we said about them earlier, how good they are for giving you a glow. And it's raw. Yeah, so sugar isn't good for giving you a glow. We do technically eat sugars, but we have natural sugars, unrefined sugars coming from dates and like fruit, whereas like refined sugar is really, really bad for your skin. It breaks down the collagen, it can give you breakouts, it causes blood sugar spikes. It's not good for you, and it causes cravings, so the more you eat sugar, the more you want it. They say it takes about 3 days for the cravings to go away when you stop having refined sugar. And my face used to be so bloated, even when I felt like I was quite lean and at a good, like, healthy weight, my face was quite inflamed. And then I feel like I just feel so much better since we cut it out, and I do not crave like sugary things anymore. We're going to show you an amazing dessert that you can have, which is sugar-free.
Yeah.
And
I've never actually made something like this
nourishes your body.
So I'm excited to like try something a bit different.
So if you want to get glowing healthy for the summer, but you've got a sweet tooth, because let's face it, us girlies, we still like carbs and natural sugars coming from like dates are really, really good for you, and your body like needs it for energy and it makes you feel good. So eat raw desserts like Mia's date bark, amazing. You can even just get some medjool dates and dip them in almond butter. It's incredible. Like there's nothing wrong with it. So every day we have dessert in this family. So for dinner, what I'm going to be making is I'm holding a giant sweet potato in my hand. Have you ever seen a sweet potato? So big as this. I was going to be putting carrots in the dinner, then I realised there's just too many carrots today. Not that you can have too many, but I just want to switch it up a little bit. So I'm going to be making a turmeric glow curry. I love curry, they're so easy to make and you can put loads of goodness in them. So I'm going to be putting in some sweet potato, which is also full of beta carotene. It's got loads of healthy sugars in this as well. Really, really good for you. Some of the longest living populations in the world, like in Japan, they eat a lot of sweet potato. And then for the turmeric glow, I've got a turmeric root here, which I'm going to grate into it. Turmeric is really anti-inflammatory and it gives you an amazing glow, and it's really good for your gut microbiome. So like this dinner is going to be really nourishing the gut, which helps with bloating, helps keep you full for longer, helps feed all the healthy microbes. And when you feed them, they're going to flourish. And so when you eat junk food, you feed like this bad bacteria in your gut, and that's what causes the cravings. A lot of the cravings are actually not even you. You're not like in control of your body. It's the gut bacteria in you. We're going to add in some onion. I've got some coconut milk here. If you want to make this recipe and you want to try making this glow curry at home, I was going to call it a smoothie. If you haven't got fresh turmeric, you can always use powdered turmeric. So I have a little spice cupboard in here, and I love spices. We have loads of fresh herbs in the garden, which I'm going to go and pick in a minute. But for this, I'm going to add in some fennel seed. Fennel seed is really, really good for like soothing your tummy. I'm going to add in some cumin seeds, some coriander seeds, and then of course I'm going to put in some curry powder. I was going to put this other one. This is like a Cambodian curry powder, and it is literally like the first ingredient is curcumin, like turmeric. Sorry, curcuma. Sorry, everything is like in French or Spanish. Turmeric, that's what I'm going to say. My brain is starting to do that thing now where like it's got all the, like I say different languages. I start speaking different languages. Like when I write shopping lists out, it's in Spanglish, like Spanish and English. That happens when you live abroad. So yeah, and then I'm going to add in some protein into this meal, because protein is really, really good for hair growth, nail growth, helping you feel full, balancing your hormones. So I'm going to be using tempeh. Tempeh is like a meat substitute, but it's not a fake meat. It's made out of soya beans that have been fermented, and this has been around for like thousands of years in Asia, and it's really, really good. It's really, really delicious and very like meaty. We don't like fake meat in this house, do we? I actually don't have that. Normally I'm stocked up with vegetables and I don't have that many. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be adding mushrooms into the curry, okay? Cohen doesn't like mushrooms, so we'll pick them out for him. But these are shiitake, and these are really, really good for you. They've got some protein in them, like a good amount, but not as much as like tofu or tempeh. And they're also really good for your immunity, and they're really meaty and delicious. So I'm going to add them in there, and then I'm going to get some herbs going. But I'm going to start prepping this, and then I'll show you when it's done. And then I'm going to be using my instant pot to cook it. So sometimes in the morning, I'll put all of the ingredients in here, and then I'll slow cook our dinner, like our curry or our stew, for like 6 hours, and it's ready. But if I haven't done that in the morning, then I'll like quick cook it in the pressure cooker setting, and it takes like 3 minutes, but about plus 10 minutes for this to kind of like build up the pressure. I'm also going to be serving it with a grain. So we love pseudo grains in our house. So we have a little cupboard here. We have buckwheat groats, which is a seed, really good. We have quinoa and we have millet. We do sometimes have rice, but I try not to have that all the time. And this is semi-integral, which means it's like half whole grain, half white rice. But I don't know if you can get that type of rice in the UK, but it's amazing. So I think for today, shall we have it with buckwheat, guys? Do we have enough there? Actually, I need to buy some more buckwheat here, because I'm sure that
I keep using it in the desserts, that's why.
So maybe we'll serve it with some quinoa, which is actually really high in protein in that. And quinoa was like the food for the Aztecs, or the Incans. Aztecs, I think. Yeah. like the warriors. So I'm going to cook that in the mini Instant Pot that I've got, which I use a smaller one for like a rice cooker, but it's just like a bigger version of the other one. So yeah, quinoa and turmeric glow curry, right? I need to get on with it. Got my little Instant Pots out, and now check out this, the finished curry. So there's all like fresh turmeric and ginger on top. I'm gonna add in coconut milk as well, and then I'm gonna give it a little stir. Oh, that smells so fresh and good. Now be careful, the lid is really sharp. So I'm gonna give it a little stir. Like that. I might actually add in another can to make it super like creamy and nice. Yeah, I'll add in 2. Sometimes I do that and then it makes it super. There is a lot here. I actually am making this for 6 people. Wow, like that's all done. So what I'm gonna do now is pop that on, pressure cook. I'm gonna do 4 minutes start, and then this is the mini Instant Pot, the little sister one. And then I'm gonna pop this on, and then I'm gonna put this on rice. That works well with quinoa, 12 minutes on. And then they're all in there cooking away, and I can leave it and tidy up. I'm just collecting some greens, and we're getting some herbs, aren't we, for our dinner. We've got these 2 new vegetable boxes in our garden. We're growing tomatoes, we're growing cucumbers. So to go with our dinner, I've got some leafy greens, because it's always nice to have some fresh leafy greens. By the way, if you think that's a massive lure, it's actually thundering and storming. Yeah, it's about to storm, isn't it? So you're getting the herbs, you're getting parsley, and what's the other thing? Cilantro. Yeah, cilantro, also known as coriander. Oh, we've got a lot to get here. It's like a jungle, isn't it? Healthy dinner's ready, everyone. So guys, here it is. Here is the turmeric glow smoothie.
Hello, smoothie.
Curry!
Sorry, I wasn't going to talk behind the camera, but like...
I've already said it 2 times. I just don't know, when I say turmeric glow, it's making me think of like it's the name of a smoothie.
Right,
no, it's a curry.
Right.
Okay, so we've got some quinoa for carbs, and it's actually got protein in it and other things. I've already said all this anyway, haven't I? I need to literally stop going on about it, but I just feel so passionate about food. They've got the curry, which is just glowing. Absolutely glowing. And then we've got the leafy greens, which I actually eat first. I don't put my god. And then Carmen made this really cute salad all by herself. Look how cute that is with all herbs in it. It looks amazing. Thank you, girl. And then also, so you know I mentioned earlier about sauerkraut being good for your gut and feeding your healthy gut bacteria. We've actually got some kimchi, which is another type of like one of those fermented things. So I'm going to put this on here as well. I like kimchi goes really, really well with curries. We put sauerkraut with stews and kimchi with curry. I just think it's really nice. We've got the Celtic sea salt, which we could put on, but I'm going to put the Carlin and Max salt on, which is like sulphurous, so it smells all eggy, but it really goes well with like curries and things like that. Black pepper. The black pepper actually will help you absorb the curcumin from the turmeric. Curcumin is like the compound of turmeric, which is really good for your anti-inflammatory. And then I'm going to put loads of greens, have loads of greens before.
Don't use too much of this at some meant to be for that.
And then I want to have a little look at my dessert, because I feel like maybe this one is sort of one that you keep in the fridge, where you don't want it to be too like frozen. So I made a raw cheesecake, which I've never made before. Carrot cake? Carrot cake, I mean, yes. I've made lots of cheesecakes, but I've never made a carrot cake. So there's a first.
That looks really good, Mia.
I'm thinking maybe it can probably be eaten fresh out of the freezer.
You made a carrot cake when Mum and Dad were away.
It looks like when you
that
use
was
fresh
good.
out of the freezer. So I'm going to put this back in the freezer.
I do like it being a bit more solid, don't you?
Yes, me too.
So this is our dessert, but we obviously haven't taste tested it yet, have we?
It's ready to see how it came out. It's more of a soft dessert than my normal raw desserts.
I mean, carrot cake is soft.
Yeah, I guess carrot cake is soft. So.
Like when you buy a baked carrot cake, it is soft. Oh, that looks good. No, the topping looks. Oh no, wow. That looks good. It's holding its like.
Yeah, it's holding its shape. I'm actually quite impressed.
I love how the icing is thicker than the actual cake.
Stop.
That's how I like it
for icing.
Can I try some?
Go ahead.
Can I try some? Come on, Sienna.
Go ahead.
Also, guys, I have had some of Sienna's cookies that she made with Karma and Koa. I had one of those as well.
That's mine. It was only Koa.
Ready, Sienna?
I'm cutting these slices pretty small because it is like very, very, like pure nuts, and I have a feeling it's going to be very rich. Like, I think it's maybe the sort of dessert you can't underestimate. What do you guys think?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. It's really nice to think back and just eating loads of carrots as well and like goodness.
Yeah, I'm not having the carrot cake. I'm having the cookies.
Okay.
We don't have them both.
No, it's really good.
Try a little bit of both.
So guys, if you haven't checked out my very special, my very own health website, glowinghealthy.com, make sure you go and look at it. It's got all of the products that I love and use on there. Lots of the things that you've seen in the video, like the supplements and the rebounder. Go and check it out. I even have a section, a book section of all of my favorite books where I've learned a lot of my information and what's helped inspire me and give me lots of useful knowledge. Also, if you haven't already, I've started up a brand new TikTok called Glowing Healthy Com. It's brand new and I'm sharing lots of new exciting content on there. So make sure.
Follow her over on there.
And also I'm doing daily Snapchat content, like a daily vlog every day on Snap, which is also called Glowing Healthy. So TikTok's Glowing Healthy Com, Snap is Glowing Healthy. So make sure you go and check those out if you didn't know about them, and I'll see you next week in our next video. Bye! Say Glowing Healthy!